Hello, everybody, and welcome back to MO Gaming. I'm Mauricio, and I am bringing to you a new build. The name for this one is going to be Aura. It's going to be a Lian-Li case, the LAN Cool 2 Mesh RGB. It's going to be in white. This one is also going to be a non-overclocking computer. So because of that, we also went with the ASUS TUF Gaming H570 Pro Wi-Fi. I have the ASUS ROG STRIX 3070 Ti. So the customer was really excited about that we were able to get a Ti for his build. This one's also going to have Corsair Dominator Platinum RGB at 32 gigabytes. So, looking at it, and hopefully it's going to work well paired to the graphics card and the CPU that it has. This is going to have two 1 terabyte Samsung SSDs that are going to, and then we're going to have one Samsung NVMe M.2 that's 250 gigabytes. That's going to be pretty much just for his operating system for the computer, which is going to be the Windows 10 Home Edition 64-bit. For cooling, it's gonna have a Lian-Li Galahad AIO, the 360 rad. It's gonna be in like that black gunmetal, so I'm excited to see how it's gonna look once it's built, and the contrast it's gonna give the white case. For the power supply, it's gonna go with the 850 thermal take, so that way he has enough power to do the things that he wants to do with it, and power that graphics card because it's gonna require a little bit more power. We're here today to do the unboxing and go through everything and, you know, see what everything looks like. And, from there we'll move on to the build. So let's go ahead and transition over to the workbench and start unboxing some stuff. So here's going to be the SSDs for the computer. Two 1 terabytes. Here's the used for the operating system, and so I've been actually eyeing this Lian-Li case for quite some time. It was one that I was actually considering for my own personal computer, but for some reason it didn't give me that wow factor, so I never went with it. So this is the first time that I get to see this one outside of a website. For my own personal computer, I have the 11 full case from Lian-Li, and I love that case so much. It's so easy to work with, so I'm hoping that this Lian-Li case is also gonna be easy to work with. Now this one has, here you can see the magnetized filter up here that you could pull out and clean every once in a while to help keep dust out of there. So it kind of looks like a white powder coated finish, so it's really nice. So here's the back side of it. And then here's the front. The top is riveted, So you can't take the top off here. Oh, this here is magnet. There's a magnet right here. So that was actually cool. I didn't realize that. So this is magnetized. So it comes down and up. And then you have trays right here. It has three hard drive compartments right here. There's tons of good room down here. So from there, this is also magnetized here. So that's how it closes. That is actually really cool. So you got your magnets right here. Here are your magnets to close it. That's actually pretty impressive. You have two open areas right there for your case fans, for more case fans if you want some right there that are blowing air up from the PSU area. That's really neat. Put those there for now. And then in the front, you have your two USBs right here, USB-C, microphone, power button, reset button, and I'll have to see what those do, but I believe those might be controllers for the RGB in here. And then in the front, you have three fans. Right here. So here's your three fans. They are RGB as well. So we'll probably be moving these up to the top here and in the back for the rear exhaust, because we'll be putting our AIO here and our radiator. So as long as it all should fit just fine. So that's where that's gonna go there. And then if we turn it one more time, we could see the back again. And this one's also magnetized. You can hear it right there. And there's actually really cool, you have all these shrouds that will hide all of your cable management. And then here in the bottom, bring the camera down. You can see right here, you have two other points where you could put two more hard drives, SSDs, a 2.5 inch, and then you have up here, right here, are two other places that you could put hard drives. And these also, here these come out, as I mentioned earlier. Right here, the cover or shroud comes off, and then this one here also comes out right there. And then the cool thing is that these other SSD drive holders pop out, so you can mount them and then put them right back on, just like you saw me take it off. So that is really neat. A lot of different places that this can go. And then here, down here, you also have that hard drive cage. So you could actually take this off and create more room if you wanted a bigger PSU, like a 1000 watt or 1200 watt, so that way it'll fit more. So this is actually a really impressive case. I should have done a little bit more research on it when I was looking at mine, but this case is going to be amazing. Here you also have some more cable management right here. So you have some of the cables right here already. You got your USB for the front, your audio, your power reset buttons, all right here. That we'll be able to move around and go from there. So I'm really excited to get into this computer case. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and hopefully everything will fit perfectly. The only thing that I was worried about was if maybe the radiator was gonna have enough room, but looking in there now, it won't be a problem because the case, let me turn it so that way I could bring it closer. The case here, this right here, this plate comes off, so that way you can fit the radiator there and it'll have enough of a clearance because I know sometimes the covers can be an issue, but here you can just go ahead and take it off now. Our radiator will have more than enough room to fit in there. So that is actually really, really awesome. This case is already knocking it out of the park. That's really awesome. So, that's the beginning of the case for this build. So it's already off to a great start. Here is the other star of the show. ASUS ROG STRIX 3070 Ti. See if this one has any goodies like the ones that have before. A lot of them have come with some rings, and of course you get your stickers. So see how this one. Nice dark one. So here's your power mode and quiet mode. That way you could flip those back and forth as you need it. Really pretty looking graphics card, like always. Nice and beefy. And then in here, just your regular manuals. your little baseball card. So really excited to see how this one's gonna do. I know our last build was a 3070 with the same Intel Core 10900, but once I get this one up and running and run it on Cinebench and the other programs that I have, that way we could see exactly how it fares with the against a non-TI, as these are still kind of new. So there's the graphics card for now. Then here we have the motherboard. So we went with the H570. Had a little bit more hump than a B series one, and the customer didn't want too overt RGB on it, so this one had just the right amount. The new antennas, just like the other ones, it's not like the old school ones where two little antennas. Now it looks like the ones that you see on top of vehicles. Looks like a shark fin. Free stickers. It always makes a purchase always better. And then here is the motherboard. Got M.2s here. So looks nice. I like the backdrop of it. Kind of like a gunmetal-y black. So I think it's gonna give it some really awesome contrast in the inside of the white case. I think it's gonna be perfect for it. So there it is one more time. Here is the cooler. So here's the radiator. And then here are the 3 Lian-Li fans that come with it. So in total, this one will have 6 fans. And these go 800 to 1900 RPM. So the motherboard will be able to pick that up, and once the customer will be able to set up how loud or how quiet he wants his system to run. And then of course you have all of your mounting hardware, and here's your thermal paste. Here's the radiator. Lian-Li. Then here's the copper plate right here. And then on the pump, this lights up here. So that's going to be your RGB along with the lights, as you can see. And then there's a button that is in here. That if you don't want to see that Lian-Li for the rest of the system's life, you just hold it right there. And then it's a magnet. So that way everything else lights up. And you don't have to keep reading Lian-Li the whole time. You know, it's up to the customer on what he's going to decide to do. If he wants this on there or not. So I'm also excited to see how this closed loop does once we get it installed and get to run some numbers on it. Dominator. See how these look. I remember the first time I opened the Royals that I did from a couple builds ago. That was just awesome to see. The G-Skill Royals ones. Comes in a nice little padded case. So let's take at least one out that we could see it. So we're going with 4 dims, of course. And then these are the ones that light up here. This is where the LED lights up, and across right here. So I like that they're black, and same thing with the Lian-Li cooler. I think it's gonna give great contrast to the build, it being a white case. So not much else in the case. Thought there'd be at least a sticker or something. Maybe there is. I just haven't seen it yet. Nope, no sticker. Safety information. Surprising. I would have thought it would at least come with a sticker or something. But hey, stickers don't always make it happen. And finally, here's the 10th core i9. I'm sorry, I said 10th core. That's right. It's 10th. Then there's stickers. Free sticker with many purchases. And here she is, the other star of the show. And also included is this no frills stock cooler from Intel with thermal compound already applied on there. So you gotta make sure I don't touch anything with that. Get it all over the place, but you know, not a bad little cooler. I'm sure that it's could do the job just right, as it's, you know, prepackaged and made for this one by Intel. But it's always better to be able to cool it and be more efficient so that we could get those boosts a lot better throughout the whole thing when it's being used. And again, here's the M.2 that's going to house the operating system. And sure enough, here's the Windows 10 for his computer. So that's the unboxing. Let me go ahead and move back over here. All right, well, there you have it. That was the unboxing of Aura. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it and you guys got good information. Super excited about that case. I didn't know that it was gonna be that high detailed when it comes to how things are gonna be inside of it. So the components are gonna fit fairly well in there. So I'm excited to put this together. So join me here in the next couple of days when we complete the build and introduce her in its full glory. So I'm Mauricio with MROG Gaming, and thanks again for joining us. And see you here in a couple of days.